Hello guys, it's GeoCuber and welcome to my second magic trick tutorial. This is just a second, and well, just a clarification. My original plan was to make tutorials for Rubik's Cube tricks only, but the other night I saw this really awesome magic trick by Penn and Teller. It's called Teller's Gambling Problem, and I thought it's so simple, not easy, but it's so simple. Anyone can perform it if they know how to do it. So I just realized that, well, maybe I should reverse engineer that and make a tutorial. So here it is. So what we're going to do now is that I'm going to show you how they did it first, and then I'm going to teach you the setup, and finally we're going to perform it together. I'm going to tell you how to perform it. I just want to clarify that I'm not a magician, so I know a lot of you are better than me. I'm just a cuber. So if I make any mistakes, if I say some wrong words, some wrong vocabularies, well, I hope you can forgive me with that, okay? So I'm not really good at tutorials. I'm just a cuber. With that being said, let's start with the trick. In the program, Penn grabbed a deck of cards, asked the spectator to deal 10 cards. 9, 10. And then throw away the rest of the cards. So with the 10 cards, he wants Penn and Teller, Teller and the spectator to play a game of poker. And Penn, of course, wants the spectator to win because he badly wants Teller to lose. So Penn is going to give a lot of advantage to the spectator. He gave the cards to Teller. Teller started dealing them like this, but Penn said, stop, that is unfair. I don't want Teller to have control with the cards. So he asked the spectator to choose which card he wants. So the spectator just chose a card at random. For example, this one. The other one goes to Teller. So they did it again. This time, Penn asked the spectator to choose one card for him. So he chose one, and Teller put the other card back under the deck. 2 cards again, and he asked to choose another one. So he chose one for him, and Teller put the other card back under the deck. Because he has 3 cards now, so Penn said it's time to choose a card for Teller. So please choose one that goes to Teller. He chose one at random, for example, this one. And then the other one goes back under the deck. Deal 2 cards again. Penn asked again, so give another card to Teller. For example, this one. Then the other card goes under the deck. You have 3 cards each, so Penn wants the spectator to get another card for himself. So 2 cards dealt, and spectator chose one card. Let's say this one. The other card goes back under the deck. And finally, 2 cards again. Choose a card for Teller. Spectator chose one of the cards for Teller. He chose this one. And then this card goes under the deck. There are only 2 cards left. Penn stopped Teller, and then Penn said, okay, I want to give you more advantage, so he showed the 2 cards to the spectator. So the spectator's cards look like this. And Teller said, so which card do you want, and which card will give you more advantage? So basically, the spectator will choose the 9 of hearts because that will give him 3 9s and 2 aces. I guess that's what you call a full house in poker. I don't play poker, by the way. So that's a really big hand. So this one goes to Teller. So Penn was very happy. He said, okay, finally you're going to win. You have a really good chance of winning. And when Teller showed his deck of cards, his hand, so it looked like this. So it's what do you call this? royal flush, I guess. So of course teller won the poker game. So how do you do that trick? So we already know that it's a setup trick and it only needs 10 cards, so we will basically just need all these 10 cards. Yeah, and the order should be like this. So ace of spades, 9 spades, and then the 2 aces in 2 red aces in any order, 2 nines in any order, yeah, and this 3 in any order. But in Penn and Teller's trick, they put the king last. Well, that doesn't matter, it's in any order. And then they have to put that in reverse, so that when the spectator deals with them, they will be back in the original position. Put them on top of a deck of cards, and that's it. So that's the setup. That's why if you will notice, Penn didn't shuffle the cards. You know, if a magician don't shuffle cards, it's a setup card. I mean, it's a setup card trick. Setup deck. So we're going to try to perform it, but this time I'm going to explain what's happening while they perform it. So they deal 10 cards. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Throw away the rest. And the ace will be on top. And, well, it will be basically the same setup like what I showed earlier. So just copy that. Okay. So what will happen is that at the beginning, the spectator will have to choose between these two. Yeah, so this is one important part of the trick. If the spectator will choose these, they will surely get Penn will win via royal flush. But no, if the spectator gets this one, Teller will get this, and he will win via straight flush. If Teller gets this, so he will win with a royal flush. Either way, Teller will win. So he can choose any of this. So earlier in my example, Teller got this. So this time we will give this to Teller. Yeah, and the spectator will choose this. Then another 2 cards. Okay. So as you can see, any of these 2 choices are not part of either spades straight flush or a royal flush. So any of these cards can go to the spectator, right? So this, the spectator will choose any of these cards. It doesn't matter. For example, this one, and the other one will go down. Okay, remember that it's under the deck, and the Penn and Teller or Teller will ask the spectator to choose one of that card again with another choice later. So this time, another 2 cards, the 2 nines. Ask the spectator to get one, choose one. Well, he doesn't have any choice. He can have either of them, and the other one goes under the deck. Yeah. So because he has 3 cards already, it's Teller's turn. So Teller has these 2 cards as an option. So whichever he chooses, he will definitely get a straight flush or a royal flush. So let's give that to Teller. This goes down here later for Teller again. So 2 cards for Teller. Anything goes to Teller. Yeah, it's okay. Then, as you can see under the deck or in the deck, there are 2 cards for the spectator and 2 other cards, black cards for Teller again. So the spectator will choose from these 2 cards. Can choose any of them. Then this one goes under. Teller choose one from these 2 cards, and he will do, and this goes under, and he will be left by 2 cards like this. So obviously the spectator will choose the ace because that will give him a better hand. So the jack will go to Teller, and as you can see, that's a straight flush. Okay, hopefully it's clear. I didn't cut this video because I really want to upload it as soon as possible. Sorry for the wrong words, wrong grammar maybe. But thank you so much for trying to understand. I hope you enjoyed the trick, and see you on my next tutorial. Bye bye.